Everything we see has been shaped by water. It has modelled and sculpted rocks, valleys and caves, deeply influencing the life of animals, plants and many other things. Our climate is heavily influenced by the presence or absence of water. Life itself would not have been possible without it. All living beings are made up of 50% to over 95% water. Our way of life is closely bound to the availability of drinking water in suitable quantities and quality. However, many factors now threaten the availability and safety of our supplies. Some of them have been directly influenced by man, others by natural events. It is absolutely necessary for us to have an adequate knowledge of the relationships, influences and necessities for human purposes to guarantee the safety of water and the availability of its infrastructures, for now and for future generations. This is the basic prerequisite that brought about the DrinkAdria concept. The project, which is scheduled for completion in 2016, has been divided into 6 work packages. Various coordinated teams have been studying a range of thematic areas related to sustainable water supply management. DrinkAdria has brought together experts from 8 different Mediterranean countries and is active at trans-regional and cross-border level.
DrinkAdria is a project which involves 16 partners coming from 8 countries of the Adriatic region. The aim of the project is to build a network between experts and authorities and stakeholders to ensure a sustainable usage of water, drinkable water, also in a framework of a difficult climate change period.
The uniqueness of the project is the way it has created collaboration between legislative authorities, scientists working on applied research, thus able to find the right solutions for water requirements, and the water utilities that activate, test and assess the solutions in the day-to-day activities of currently existing water networks. Our goal is to create a new legislative, normative and regulative framework and the activation of new communication channels for closer collaboration between all of these various operators.
DrinkAdria is a project financed by IPA Adriatic, a program of the European Community to promote the integration of Balkanic countries into the European Community and to enforce the competitivity of countries of the Adriatic region.
The Adriatic IPA Fund is a pre-adhesion assistance tool for Adriatic countries, co-financed by the European Commission. It aims at increasing sustainable development in the Adriatic region by sharing strategies between the partners in its many territories. Some of the main goals of the fund are the promotion of sustainable economic growth, improved attractiveness, and the enhancement of the quality of life in cross-border maritime regions and the promotion of social cohesion. The DrinkAdria project is designed to turn border zone obstacles into a development opportunity. The DrinkAdria team is composed of 17 partners, representing the 8 countries of the eligible IPA Adriatic region. This region, according to the IPA programme, includes all the coastal territories of the Adriatic Sea and Serbia. This includes zones that belong to 4 member countries: Italy, Greece, Croatia and Slovenia, a candidate, Montenegro, and 2 potential candidates, Albania and Bosnia-Herzegovina. Serbia is also part of the programme. Despite not being theoretically eligible due to not having coastal areas, it belongs to the area previously covered by Interreg 3A. The partnership is also formed at 3 different management levels in the field of water supply. The project is a collaboration between legislative authorities, research institutes and water utilities, working together to find the best tools to realise a continuous, safe and adequate water service to citizens of the entire Adriatic region, and, at the end of the assignment, to test them in certain specific and innovative pilot projects.
Founded in 2007, CATO is a regulatory body for the management of the water cycle in the province of Trieste. It serves about 250,000 inhabitants. Due to the particular location of the province of Trieste, it is a proper site for develop a project in the management of water in transboundary areas.
My name is Paola Miana. I work for the utility Veritas in Venice. Veritas in DrinkAdria project is called FB1 and coordinates the pilot action number 6. The partners involved in this work package are 11 with 9 different projects. The 67% of the projects are about leakages. The 33% of the project are about water quality, quantity and seawater intrusion in groundwater nearby the coast.
As one of the authority partners, ATO3 Macerata is mainly involved in the capitalization of project results by involving utilities and other local and national authorities and sharing with them best practices and knowledge to have a better planning of future water supply systems and resources.
Hi, my name is Emanuele Romano. I'm a researcher of the Water Research Institute of the National Research Council of Italy. The main mission of our institute is to develop innovative methodologies and tools able to supply water in a sustainable way for all sectors. I mean, human consumption, irrigation, industrial and so on.
Water Utility of Nova Gorica is involved in DrinkAdria with a pilot project. We're trying to find out where are the areas with bigger water losses.
Hello! University of Ljubljana is a strong DrinkAdria partner with active involvement of 3 faculties in all work packages of the project. Our most important external output is a web platform where all the necessary information and further capitalization could be obtained.
As a region of Istria, our goal is to create a program according to our national law, and it's called a program for rehabilitation measures within zones of sanitary protection for existing building and existing activities in our country. This is really an important program for us because it has to ensure sustainability in water drinking demands for next generation.
For Water Utility of Istria, it's a great opportunity to take a part in a project such as DrinkAdria. The experience brings us benefits in every possible way.
Faculty of Civil Engineering of the University of Rijeka in Croatia, as Working Package 4 leader, coordinates all activities regarding the cross-border water resources management. As project partner, our research is focused on 2 test areas in northern Istria and partly in southern Dalmatia.
As a DrinkAdria project partner, Croatian Geological Survey is mainly focused on the research of water supply and water resources of the catchment area Karstik Spring Prut and the catchment area of Blato of the island Korčula. Also, we are involved in the research in the northern Istria.
Jaroslav Černi Institute from Belgrade is dealing with all types of problems related to water. DrinkAdria project is very important for us, and we are involving in all work packages. Work package 6 related to pilot areas where we work in Nikšić, and work package 3 where my colleague Branislava is work package leader are especially important for us.
Hi, my name is Arlinda. I'm from Albania, Final Beneficiary 11, and I'm representing Water Supply and Sewerage Association of Albania, which is a non-profit organization established in 2000 and aiming to improve the water supply and sewerage sector in the country. But beside that fact, we are very open to collaborate and have different European projects.
Hydro Engineering Institute from Sarajevo implemented research activities in the following: cross-border catchment area of drinking water on the one hand and cross-border water supply system on the other hand, both between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Croatia.
We are PC Utility Neum from Bosnia and Herzegovina. As a water utility, we are maintaining a water supply system in Neum, and in this project, DrinkAdria, we are involved in activities regarding pilot project area.
Water Utility Nikšić participates in DrinkAdria project as FB14. We are organized as a separate organization in 1990s, as our primary activities are to take care of water supply and sewage system in this town.
Within the DrinkAdria project, Kofu, which is the capital of the region of the Ionian Islands, will proceed with a supply of 4,500 water meters, tachometers, half-inch multi-shot wet type, with oil capsule for the protection of indicators. Water meters will be installed in the network, part of which is the city network. The contribution of the placement will be held by the Municipal Sewage and Water Company of Kofu. The company will indicate the positions so as to maximize the benefits of the change.
University of Thessaly, number 16 partner at the DrinkAdria project, is responsible to develop the methodologies in order to reduce the non-revenue water in water distribution systems and also the climate change impacts on the water resources.
A growing body of proof shows that some important vagaries in the hydrogeological cycle over the past 50 years have been caused by rapid changes in climate. One of the aims of DrinkAdria is to analyse the availability of water supply in the Adriatic basin by means of a climate and climate change database, as a basis for forecasting scenarios up to the year 2050. All studies agree that the Adriatic is particularly vulnerable when it comes to drinking water sources. It has to face challenging climate changes that, combined with the effects of human activity on natural resources, makes this area one of the most vulnerable in Europe. Such weaknesses might strongly impact upon the availability and quality of drinkable water, especially in the case of extraordinary climate events. We must not underestimate the way that some scenarios brought about by climate change can increase tensions across borders. A river that one country sees as having secondary importance might be of crucial importance for the bordering country, hence the need for consistent guidance. Another aspect analysed in our project is water resources, used for drinking, quality and protection. Water quality trends and the impact of future land use have been analysed. Several resources in the entire Adriatic region are used for water supply in one country, with part of an aquifer or catchment lying in another country. The need for a common definition and protection of water resources that are used for supplying populations with drinking water is already defined by the EU Water Framework Directive, EU 2000/60, and is implemented by water management plans. However, the drinking water protection areas are defined for each country separately, with no consensus with neighbouring countries. So, legislation regarding the monitoring and protection of water resources used for drinking in the Adriatic region have been analysed. One of the pillars of DrinkAdria is the harmonisation of methodologies for water resources protection and management. The project focuses on the Adriatic region in general by analysing climate and climate change data at a national level and by analysing the vulnerability of water resources in the Adriatic region on a transnational scale, including all partner countries, but also much more in detail in test areas in Italy, the plain of the Isonzo River, Marche and Ostuni, in Slovenia, Koboriški Štau, Mia and Matajur aquifers, in Croatia, northern Istria, the Gradole, Sveti Ivan and Bulaš springs, and southern Dalmatia, Prud Spring and Blatsko Polje, in Montenegro, Nikšić area, in Albania, the basin of the river Drini, and in Greece, Corfu. One of the themes that makes DrinkAdria a project of strategic value is the particular configuration of its territory. Many of these areas have seen recent geopolitical upheaval, which means that, considering the current infrastructures, the ideal solution for a wide range of water supply problems must be at a trans-regional and cross-border level. This project is one of the first to study the vulnerability of the water systems and installations for the purpose of feasible cross-border solutions. The heart of this section of the project is the creation of a database of all the current cases of cross-border supply in the region. The demand curve of drinking water has been studied in order to develop a future scenario that will allow us to foresee demand and infrastructure availability. The legislation of each country has also been compared in order to find possible harmonisation solutions in view of the elaboration of a new European framework for drinking water provision to citizens of cross-border areas in the current climate change scenarios. DrinkAdria will cover the gap between different regulations and rules applied in neighbouring countries in the short, medium and long term. A particular section of this project will attempt to establish new sustainable principles for the uniform determination of a structure for water tariffs and common contractual basic principles to help those utilities and administrative bodies called upon to solve water availability by sharing resources with neighbouring companies. The main goal of capitalisation activity is to implement, capitalise and sustain all project results connecting single topics within the DrinkAdria project.
The main focus, the main target of this work package, let's say in this word, are the stakeholders at a different level in 8 countries. That means that we have stakeholders from local and national authorities, research institutions and universities, but the most important stakeholders are water supply companies at the national, regional and cross-border level.
12 national workshops for stakeholders in 8 countries have been planned about possibilities to fully implement the DrinkAdria project. We are also in the process of developing a specific web platform for our stakeholders, in which all the relevant information, outputs, guidelines and protocols will be posted. Finally, DrinkAdria will also provide legislative support for decision makers for future rules for transboundary water supply on a European and national level. The biggest challenge in the supply of drinkable water is the obsolescence of the infrastructures and the resultant water losses, which in many cases can reach up to 40%. Combating these alarming losses makes water systems more cost-effective, more ecologically efficient, more reliable and stable over time. The development of network models and monitoring systems will bring significant results, improve our efficiency in the localization of those critical zones characterized by the worst leakages. This approach will also reduce the need to repair pipes and installations. Technology is crucial to success here. A constant monitoring of network pressures, an intelligent district-based measurement of water flows, and the necessary parameters of water quantity and quality can minimize losses, reduce maintenance costs, and improve the quality level of service.
In the area of Trieste, next to the Slovenian border, the municipality of Sant'Orligo della Valle was selected for implementation of the DrinkAdria pilot project. Sant'Orligo is a small transboundary municipality, has high flow pressures and has high level of water losses. DrinkAdria is an opportunity to implement the technological and innovative solution to increase the performance and to manage in real time the whole water supply system.
The two main problems regarding drinking water are quality and quantity. In Venice we are going to try to reduce the water losses in Murano Island, where we are going to deploy a system of DMA and to study water leakage through noise logger. And on the mainland we are going to study the quality and to improve the quality of the drinking water, trying to reduce the quantity, the amount of mercury that is naturally present in the groundwater.
The pilot action implemented in ATO3 area of competence concerns the installation of a metering and real-time monitoring system, which will provide useful data for different purposes, like planning of water supply systems, implementing the water protection areas, sharing data with civil protection and other authorities, and better management of emergency situations.
The test site of Ostuni is located in the Apulia region, in South Italy, where water for human consumption as well as for irrigation is supplied from a coastal fractured aquifer. There, overexploitation and climate change can cause a decreasing of the groundwater levels, and so doing exacerbating problems related to salt intrusion. In that area, managed aquifer recharge can be a useful tool to mitigate the problem.
Our DrinkAdria pilot project area is big, around 45 square kilometers, and containing Nova Gorica and surrounding. Main goal is to identify areas with the greatest water losses which affect an adequate supply of drinking water to Italian Gorica. For this purpose, we constructed 22 measuring points where flow and pressure are measured, and also producing hydraulic model which help reaching our goal.
Zahvaljujući projektu DrinkAdria, Istarski vodovod je uveo kontrolu na 60% distributivnog područja koje pokriva na području Istarskog poluotoka. Uveo je sustav daljinskog očitavanja vodomjera na način da su se nabavili vodomjeri, logeri kojima se dnevno može kontrolirati gubitak i kvarovi na distribucijskom području.
In DrinkAdria pilot project, PC utility Neum is aimed to decrease water losses. PC utility Neum is maintaining a water supply system, and with those pilot activities we reconstructed part of our water supply system, and with those results we will contribute to the final results of DrinkAdria project.
In pilot area in Nikšić we have 4 different sets of activity in order to reduce the level of losses on our water supply system. We will contribute the realization of the DrinkAdria project, like the example of good practice in this field.
Regarding the pilot case of city of Corfu, the problem was the high levels of non-revenue water due to high levels of unmetered water consumption. That's why you have decided to buy water meters, residential water meters, to increase the revenue water.
DrinkAdria turns borders into opportunities. Technology, innovation, teamwork. This is how we want to build a network for drinking water supply in the Adriatic region.